Morning guys, BTC Simmer with you. What a change in the weather. Beautiful day today here at Benbecula Airport. Today we have 3 Class A passengers to go down to EGPU, Echo Golf Papa Uniform. That's an airport I've never been to either. That's Tiree Airport. Still in the Outer Hebrides, so that'll be exciting. Guys, we have 54 gallons today. And I can get a weight for you. 4,464 pounds for a total max weight of 5,071. So it shouldn't be too bad of a flight. The weather's VFR, so we filed VFR on Vatsim. We don't have any controllers on in the area. London North and London West Center are on, but that won't work for us up here, so... And likely you probably wouldn't have a controller on up here. It's just too far out, so... we're Unicoming it today. Guys, watch yesterday's video. I did a review of the airport by Scott Flight. He did some of the buildings and stuff, kept the layout the same. And then I went up and I did a circuit in that weather yesterday, so that was exciting, I guess you could call it. Probably wouldn't do that again, but you never know. Alright, so we're VFR just direct to TIR down that way, so nothing fancy in the nav log or anything. There's our beautiful DA62, all ready to go. Just right where we left her yesterday. Guys, we're going to take off runway 06 today. We're going to have a bit of a crosswind on takeoff, so that should be alright. Let's get to her. Okay, let's go ahead of the checklist. We'll do checklist today. Feels like a checklisty kind of day. Pre-flight inspection. We'll go all the way from the start. Parking brake set. Parking brake is set. Turn the defrost off. It's always on, or is it always off? Can't remember which position that's in, so. Okay, parking brake. Fuel selectors check on. There they are, they're on. Alternators check both on. Right. So what we'll do here is we'll turn these off, and then I can turn them on alpha. I got them programmed on the alpha. So pitot heat check off. It's off. It's right here. Engine master check both off. They're both off. Avionics master check off. It is off. Gear selector check down. Looks down. Is down. Verified. Flap selector check up. It is up. All electrical coming off. Let's go through the buttons here. They are off. Okay, so master on. Fuel quantity check indication. Fuel looks about right. Before starting engine, power levers idle. They are idle, we just verified that. Parking brake is set, I verified that, verified again. Avionics master is off. Av master right here, it's off. Gear selector, check down, it's down. Alternators check both on. We turned them on, they are on. Fuel pump left and right, check off. They are off. Electrical master on. It is on as we turned it on. Starting strobe lights, ACL, turn those on. Strobe lights, they're right here on this middle panel, ACL. Engine master on left, so we'll go down here. So we'll turn on the left one. See the gauges come alive. See the L glow on. And we'll yell out. Crack of the door, clear left prop. Go ahead, start that engine. Gauges come alive. Prop spinning. Everything sounds right, RPMs look right. Alright. Opposite engine, repeat procedure. So, right on. The glow do its thing. Glow plug. These are diesel engines. 180 horsepower. Astro engines on the DA62. So, yeah, it's ready. Clear right prop. And there you have it. Engine's live. Everything's looking good. Alright. After starting engine, avionic master on. So we can go ahead and turn that on now. Power levers as required. 50% if engine not warm. So yeah, we'll go ahead. Warm these up. And we can press this button here. Okay, we can go ahead and set our flight plan in. And set all our avionics. Okay, so nothing fancy. Just a quick direct to Echo Golf Papa Uniform. EGPU. Activate. We're going to visual a runway when we're down there, dependent on weather. So, what do we got? 9 knots at 140 they're reporting down there. They have a somewhat of a selection of runways, it looks like. Looks like I go after either runway 11 or runway 17. 523, you get a direct crosswind. Let's check the chart. Tiree. It looks like 523 is the main runway on my chart here, and it looks like 1129 and 523 are the only ones. It looks like 17 disused. This is the right chart, right? Tiree. EGPU, yeah. So what did I say? 11. What does 1129 look like? I guess we could go runway 11. The skinny little runway. Make for a bit of a challenge. So that's 799 meters long, 19 meters wide. So it's much smaller than we're used to. Should we go left base to final there, or we could take the crosswind and bring her straight in, because, well, no, not straight. Sorry. The way this chart's oriented on my devices. You know, I think we're gonna go after runway 11. North is that way, so. You know, we'll see when we get there, guys. I couldn't find scenery for Tiree. Hoping someone makes it, creates it. That would be nice. Add to my list. But hey, these guys do some hard work for their scenery, so. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. That's the way I look at it. So we got 7 knots at 310 here. And we're going to take runway 06. It's looking like a 1020 for the QNH. Should have set that second, go after the altitude. We're just going to go up to 5,000. Nothing crazy today. 5,000 or odd heading, so odd altitude. Sorry, 5,500 or VFR. If I could only remember that. Now runway heading for Benbecula. Benbecula is 059er. 059er. Right there. Alright. VFR on 7,000. Back. Go PFD options. Anyone remember the DME for this particular airport? 13905. Okay, that shows up there. Okay, so we got our altitude set, we got our pressure set, we got our runway heading, we have our nav set, our V-speeds are in here, looking at 80 for a rotate. That all looks good. Our transponder is set. You can see here. Our flight plan is set. We got it in there, so apart from that, we are ready to go. Taxi, parking brake release, brakes, and check, check, check. Okay. So taxi. Drop the throttle. And so we're taxiing Alpha to runway 06. Have a sip of coffee here, guys. Alright, coffee with natural honey. Favorite morning drink, that's for sure. Okay, so the throttle's down. Parking brakes are off, taxi lights are on. Alright. Go ahead and call out. Benbecula traffic, Charlie Juliet Sierra Victor Romeo, Type Diamond Twin is taxiing to runway 06 via Alpha, Apron Alpha, Benbecula traffic. Okay. Check if we're on the right frequency, that sounded rather quiet. Okay, it looks right. We're not following the taxi line here though, so let's try and do that best we can. So that's a very short taxi out to here. And we'll just hold here, do our checks. Now let's go ahead and do the actual checks that come with Flight Simulator. For takeoff, so parking brakes set. I'm not going to set it because of FSeconomy. Longitudinal trim set takeoff. I think I've been ignoring that the last couple of days, guys. Let's go a touch higher than that. Fuel selector check on, left hand, right hand. They look like they're on to me. Yes, they're on. Directional trim, center, directional trim. Oh wait, what am I doing here? Directional trim, centered, launch. Oh, okay, takeoff, yeah. Flaps, longitude, latitude, yeah. Flaps check function, indication set to take off. You can see it going down there below the checklist. See that it's full down. You can see that it's all the way up. So set for takeoff, we'll go one notch. Flight controls unrestricted and free movement. So if you guys want to watch the stick, we'll go left, right, forward, and back. We'll go all, just do one lap with the stick here. Okay. Have our feet on the brakes. We'll do right rudder, center, left rudder, center. Guys, as you do this, if you want to look out through ailerons, right, aileron will go up. Stall the wing, and left, go up. Okay, so flight controls are good, landing light on if required. Landing light is on, taxi go off, parking brake release. So normal takeoff transponder, power max, elevator trim neutral, rudder, maintain direction. A bit of a difference in your weights if you're interested here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do our check. Gas, good. Undercarriage down. Switches. Pumps can go on. Flaps are set to one notch. Verify out the window. You can also verify on the dial there, on the gauge, sorry. Landing lights are on. Taxi lights are off. Torpedo heat on. Okay. Benbecula traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo taking off runway 06, departure to the south. Benbecula traffic. Okay, we're ready to go, guys. So we'll climb up to 1,000, get our Get our 1000 there, and then we'll make our right turn onto course. So we'll use this threshold today, why not? Let me just check if I'm recording. Yes, I am recording. Sometimes you can forget to press start on the video, right? Alright guys, let's go. Somewhat off a rolling takeoff. You'll notice I'll be using a lot of rudder to maintain center due to that crosswind. So I got rudder in right now. It's actually not as much as I thought. Not as much as yesterday on the left when I was taxiing. Okay, so there's our 80 knots. We can go ahead and rotate. There we go. Tap the brakes. Goodbye, Benbecula. I'm sure we'll be back. And positive rate gear can go up. And gas looking good. Undercarriage is up. And switches. We'll go ahead and bring the flaps up. Nose will droop a little bit here. Don't get too excited. Gaining lots of speed. And we can go ahead and get up to our 10 degrees. Seems like a well-balanced load in the airplane today. We got 2 passengers behind us and 1 in the very back. So. There's our 1000, so we'll call out. Benbecula traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo, making a right turn onto course. Good day, Benbecula traffic. Touch back on the throttle. Go ahead and kill the fuel pumps and our landing lights. And just do a quick gust to make sure everything's in line. Gas looks good, undercarriage is up. Switches, pumps are off, flaps are up, landing lights are off. Pitot heat is on. Okay. A bit steeper than about 20 degrees here. There's some nice scenery around the Hebrides. However you say it, guys, probably saying it wrong. People from the Hebrides are watching this, or if someone from Scotland's watching this, they're probably laughing at me. I would be laughing at me. And we're going to overcorrect here a bit. That's okay. Okay, let go of the stick. Watch our descent or ascent rate. Yeah, that's fine. Lots of speed right now. So. I noticed with Sim Update 9, the aircraft is a lot more bouncier. Feels, from what I was used to when actually flying a little 172, it feels more realistic. It really does. So I'm kind of liking that. I noticed that with Sim Update 9. I didn't notice it with the last update. Or before when I played this Microsoft Flight Simulator, but yeah, definitely with Sim Update 9. So. It's quite neat. What are we looking at on power here? We're at 80. Okay. Definitely up that. Stay around 85. And I figure we'll stay right on our altimeter setting. So I believe it's quite similar in Tiree. So. Am I saying that right? Tirees, or is it Tiree? Sounds right. Hey. Like I say, guys, I could be wrong. I've been wrong once or twice in my life before. Haven't we all? Yeah, that bounciness effect sure adds to the realism, I tell you. Haven't been to Edinburgh with the new update, so I'd like to get out there and check the frames when I'm out there. I've noticed that other places the frames seem a bit lower for me anyway. Possibly it's just me, maybe it's everything I have open. I'll have to run a test with nothing open, and then, you know, with everything that I'm usually using, Vatsim FSe, and my recording software, but I use is it OBS, is that what it's called? I use that, it's just fairly simple, so. But yeah, I'll do a test side by side, check my frames. I mean, I got a pretty decent system. My biggest gripe would be my power supply and video card. Video cards, as of today, well, they actually, I was looking again, they come down a bit. Not much, but a little bit. So good luck getting those. There we are at 5,500. Okay, so we'll level off here, power back, power, attitude, and trim. Pat, you get a pat down. Go there, click on the oil
Engaging autopilot.
Altitude, nav. Right. Seems like it's been a while since we did a flight, guys. I don't know. It's only been one day. I mean, oh, we did fly yesterday, just a quick circuit though. But I really wanted to do that tour for a Scott flight. Wish the weather was better, but I'm trying to be realistic, so. Let me know, guys, if you want me to review your airport. I'll gladly make a video of it. You know, 15-20 minute video, depending on the size of the airport. That's fine. Love to do that. Look around, point things out. Or if you have a livery for me to put on the airplane, I'll put one on, fly around. Anyway, so we're 51 miles, so let's check out the garment and see what she's saying for approaches, if there's any. Visual 511. See, I don't know, because on my chart there's no runway 17 here. EGPU Tiree, yeah, it's the same. There's no runway. There's 11, 29, 5, and what was it, 23? So, I mean, I guess I can see where 17 would have been. But yeah, there's no. Should we go visual runway 11? What do you guys think? It's a much smaller runway. Skinnier as well. I mean, it's no big deal for the diamond. But I'm just gonna look at the weather again. Okay, going from there, so Tiree is added to my list. So it's 9 knots at 140. So that's like a direct crosswind on 523. And 1129. Looks like you'd take 11 in. Guys, we're gonna do 11. Visual runway 11. Go ahead and punch that in there. Straight, minimum's off. Oops. Manually select, that's what that means. Activate. Okay, so that's not gonna adjust us, is it? A little bit. What are the winds like out here? Oh, not bad at all. 6 knot crosswind. Like to have a tailwind, but you can't always have a tailwind. Yes. What's this gonna do for us? Time of descent so straight. So yeah, it looks like it'll put us on a right. Sorry, a left turn to final there. O-band's over this way too. So. I did have a cargo to go to Campbellton that expired. So if anyone was wondering what happened to that, that ended up expiring. As I didn't fly yesterday. I think it was a 1-day job on FSE, so you get those, they come, they go, they come back. How are you guys doing back there? Enjoying the flight? It's not so bad, is it? I do have lights here. I don't think you'll need them today. Feel free to use them if you'd like. I don't even know how they work. I haven't really used these. Yeah, so we're over water. So I mean, if we were over water in real life, everyone would be armed with a personal flotation device. Would be a smart idea to have. Flying over water, large bodies of water. If you get a dual engine stall, you only got so much glide. So glide to a beach or something. You guys ever watch videos of planes landing on beaches? Holy moly. Sand almost sucks them in and they nose over a lot of the times. If I was to stall right here, dual engine failure, I would be turning hard right, looking for some land down that way. I'd probably make it to land, but I don't know how the landing itself would look. But right now my gauges are looking pretty good, so things are looking good, and we're 37 miles. Could actually up it to 80% here. Pressures all look good, engines look good. Go ahead and do a cruise check. Power lever up to 95, we're at 80. Trim, autopilot, unseaters, just check. Right. So the sensor, next one. Turn up a bit of heat. These are non-functional. It's the air conditioning, I believe. Auxiliary power. Compass. Nice view. And you can be a passenger as well. The stock views included in FS 2020 for the Diamond. I haven't really flown much else in this game, honestly. I flew the Diamond in the X-Plane. I can't remember who made that one, but it was an aftermarket. And then I seen the synthetic vision for this one, and I gotta get new flight simulators. That's what I did. I've flown the 152. I did the training. Pretty fun, neat. It's all right. The other one I like for it's in the game included with Microsoft Flight Simulator is the Icon E5. That's a fun little plane. Fun little bush plane, to be honest with you. Land on water or land, right? I was reading an article. The manufacturer of the Icon E5 says that's more like an off-road vehicle, you know, like an ATV. Recreational vehicle. Well, I do agree and I don't agree. I mean, when you're in the air, there's a lot going on. It's a different world. You're not. When I'm out on a four-wheeler, a quad, I'm not thinking about charts and stuff like that. So, in the Icon, do you think I would be? Heck yeah, I would be. Of course. A lot going on in an airplane compared to something like a recreational vehicle, believe me. I may not be a pilot, but my actual job that I do for a living requires a lot of similarities, and a lot can go wrong should you ignore something, try and take a shortcut. So Anyway, some insider information there, guys. 27 miles. Probably start our descent about 15 miles. We're not up too high at all here. Check Tiree again here, see what the wind's doing there. Yeah, still 9 knots, 140. We got runway 11 set in. Radar's reading Golf Papa Uniform 011120 Zulu. Auto 14009. 090 variable 170. 9999. Few 2500. Temperature 14, dew point 9. QNH 1019. So 1020. So before descent, we'll check that again and program it. I like going to airports I've never been to, and I also don't like it. There's a lot you gotta do. You know, if you've never been there, you can't really have a visual of what things look like, where things are. You know, it's 117.70. So that can really throw a guy off. 1770 is 35, 25, 25.8. Okay. So that's the VOR. That's just outside the airport. Looks like on the south end there. So runway 11, threshold elevation 38 foot. Or 38, and then elevation 186. Runway 29, elevation is 25, so that's quite a difference. It's about 13 feet. So 110 is our heading. Looks like we got a touch of a headwind, 1 knot. No big deal. Time of descent. Let's see if my 15 is right. So that's top of descent, time of descent. Call it what you want, call it what you will. Should we tune one of these and listen in? Daniel George Compton. Sorry, you can't see this window. This is the V-Pilot window. 133.7. You can't hear anything on that one, so yeah, my 15 mile might be about right. We're at what? Just under 18 now, so zoom in here. 5, yeah, should be about right. My guess of when to descend. So it's looking like, if you look up at the PFD here by the 5500 rev set, looks like they want us down to 399. Not going to go down that low, of course. Go down to 1,000. Right above the water, so 1,000 is fine. About there, 15. We'll start it now. Press the FLC button, drop the throttle back. Start our descent here, 1,000 feet per minute. Go over our descent checklist as well. Power lever as required. Just touch that into that. Airspeed's watching, it's fine. Trim is autopilot. Before landing, it will do a gust. Go with that. Okay. The Tiree shows up on the POI there. So this will put us in for a straight-in approach. It's 10:20, we're going to go 10:19. I believe that's what it was there. Time of the airport. Yeah, QNH 1019. Just refreshing this. 1019, yeah. Yeah, this GPS will definitely make you lazy. I mean, jumping in a non-GPS plane, it might take a minute or two to remember what you're doing. It's okay though, we have the tech, why not use it? Runway 11, final straight. This will turn us and put us right on approach. Since we've never been here before, we should have did something like this yesterday, no, the day before. It was a Friday morning there. Remember we had to make the right turn to final out at Benbecula Airport. So we'll call in and let them know we're 6 miles, 9 miles. Tiree traffic, Charlie Juliet Sierra Victor Romeo is type Diamond Twin. We're 6 miles north, 2,300, descending 1,000, inbound, runway 11, straight in. Tiree traffic. So, nearly forgot my ATC call over there. Yeah, 2,000, okay. 399, that's quite a hike to have the airplane at. I wouldn't put it down that. You know, we could probably even go 1,500 if it's a bit more comfortable here. We're far enough away that by final we can dip down since Tiree's over that way. So I wonder if in the marketplace, this airport's in the marketplace. Is that why no one's done this one? Notice that with a couple airports. Scenery creators won't obviously don't want to build over top. Well, some might want to build over top of one of the Sobo ones. They got all the tech and everything else to build a real nice one. But I find even the ones I get off flightsim.to are better than some of the Orbex airports that I have. So. Alright, so we're letting our speed drop, 135 knots, 1,500 feet. We are 5.3 miles. We'll let her come down to about 120. How? It's looking like the airport over there. No, I've never been out this way. So new for me. Let's slow it down a little more. I don't have a visual of the runway. 60, so this will turn us to final. Tiree traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo is final, runway 11, 4 miles, Tiree traffic. Once we're on final here, we can shut down the autopilot, take over. Do a gust check, gas is good, undercarriage go down, switches, pumps can go on, lights can go on. I still don't have a visual of the runway. Ah, I do now. There it is there. Okay. Pull back on that throttle. Put a notch of flaps. I'm gonna go full flaps for this baby. Drop that speed, drop that altitude. Got our landing lights on, everything's looking good. Much smaller runway than I'm used to, so see it down there. 1,000 feet, 2 miles. Tiree traffic, 2 mile final. Charlie Victor Romeo, Tiree traffic. Runway 11. Was a confusing call out if you ask me. That's okay. So our flaps give us a bit more cushion there for stalling. Yeah, that's a skinny, skinny runway, I can tell you.
500.
That's great. Slow her down, get below 90 here. We're going to try and use all of the runways. What you do is you want to look at the spot on the runway you want the plane to be at. That's where you want to focus your attention on approach. Not even a threshold here, so this kind of reminds me of Sanday Airport up north. Center with the rudder, speed's looking alright. Quite on center there, but hey, it's okay. Small little runway there. Right, flaps are up, pumps can go off. Don't know why my autopilot's sticking there. Torpedo can go off as well. We're at the end of runway 11, looks like we'll taxi down 05 here. No, I guess you're gonna backtrack because all that's disused. Alright guys, we'll turn around here, so. Tiree traffic, Charlie Victor Romeo is turning around, backtracking runway 11 to taxiway Alpha. What do you guys think of that landing? It was a little off center there. I thought for a second it might be going around. DA can be misleading once in a while. You can think that you aren't going to make the runway, but as soon as you're down, she slows down quick. What I find anyways. Okay, so right rudder to maintain center. So this airport looks fairly stock, and this is that runway that's not usable on the chart. Yeah, disused. So that's a long runway too. I'm not seeing a taxiway here. Is that the taxiway, the grass? Perhaps. Perhaps it is. Looks that way. Okay. It is what it is, isn't it? So this is Alpha to the apron here. Yeah, this airport is very stock. As you guys can tell. Doesn't look like MSFS spent much time on this one. However, I've never been here before, so I got no idea. Maybe this is what it's actually like. I don't know. Seems like the taxiways are just overgrown asphalt. Moss, yeah, that's right. Alright, well, here we are at Tiree Airport. We'll park facing this way. And go ahead and shut her down here. Okay, so we'll get our parking brake. And that goes ahead and logs our FSE for us, so that's good. Then we'll go back to the checklist, do our parking procedure, parking brake set, yes it is. Avionics off. Electrical consumers off, so taxi lights. Aha, we didn't put taxi lights on, guys, we left our landing lights on. Not good, not good. Yeah, sometimes. Alright, so electrical consumers, strobes can go off, we'll leave the nav on until the engines are shut off. Engine master off, so we'll go right. And you'll see the gauges die down, the message come up. And we'll go left. Same thing happens there. So we can turn off the nav. Go ahead, turn off our battery. Alternator's off, so everything's off. Parking brake is set. Right, guys, what'd you think of that one? Nice little VFR flight down south from where we were. Weather was much better today than it was yesterday here. You guys remember yesterday? We did the circuit in the rain. First we did a tour video. Scott Flight's work at that airport, which was pretty good. Here we are at Tiree Airport, which is fairly overgrown. I don't know, is this an abandoned airport or it's just the way it is out here? Well, by any means. What do you guys think of the flight? Good, bad, ugly? Let me know in the comments. Look for 10 subscribers. Do a tour video of my sim pit once I get 10 subscribers. And drop some lightning Bitcoin airdrops. So this is Tiree Airport. So yeah guys, like, subscribe. Helps with the channel, all these videos. This looks like an air-conditioned building. Right. Got another building over here. This airport's just stock FS 2020, so nothing too exciting here, but thought I'd jump out and have a look around. Alright. Keep the sun off the front of the building there with those. This is a village or town of Tiree, I'd imagine. I would guess this would be a parking lot. Could be wrong. Or does this just go back to the... This just goes back to the airport here, so... I'll check the marketplace, see if they got anything for this airport on there. I don't know. Don't know how often I'd visit down here, but... Scarnish? Yeah, it seems Seems very stock, this airport. Very, very stock, so it's alright. Okay guys, like, subscribe, let you go. Enjoy the day. Stay tuned for more. Alright, thanks for watching.